Musical greetings. And I'm Sobers. I'm going to be your host for this webinar. We at the PG Department of Computer Science extend a very warm welcome to all the participants to this one-day faculty development program on online examination tools. Michelangelo says, the greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. Yes, this period of pandemic has opened a floodgate of challenges as well as opportunities. Especially for educators, it has given us the time and avenues to learn and to reinvigorate the teaching and learning technologies and methodologies. Of these, today's webinar has its focus set on online examination tools, and we educators are doubly responsible for shaping the future generations of our great nation, India. Bishop Heber College's motto is based on the literature Nisi Dominus Frustra, meaning, unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it in vain. Our journey is spearheaded by the Almighty, and it is time to praise and worship for all the good things that God has done for us. May I now request Dr. S. Annal Edil Selvi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, to lead us with the opening prayer.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Please pray.
Okay, let us pray. Loving Heavenly Father, praise you for this event and your purpose for it, Father. Bless this meeting today, all those present as well as the college management and the resource person. Our prayer today is that you will be done through this event. Help us, guide us, lead us. Take what we have prepared and multiply our efforts as only you can, Father. We submit ourselves in your mighty hands. You execute your agenda. We ask all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Today's webinar resource person, Dr. Ram Kumar, did his MSc Computer Science in Bishop Heber College during 2010 to 2012. He did his MPhil Computer Science in Bharatidasan University during 2012-13. He was a junior research assistant in Bishop Heber College during 2015 to 17. And he cleared set exams conducted by Mother Teresa Women's University in the year 2016. He was a senior research assistant in Bishop Heber College during the years 2017 to 18. He completed his PhD in the year 2019. He has worked as an assistant professor in SRM Arts and Science College, Trichy during the academic year 18-19. At present, he is working as lecturer in the Department of Information and Communications Technology, School of Computing, Villa College, Republic of Maldives. He has bagged Best Young Researcher Award, Journals Group, and many more accolades. Dear Dr. Ram Kumar, we are waiting to listen to you. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, one and all. Can all of you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers of this one-day faculty development program, and also I would like to thank Sofer sir for giving this nice opportunity. So, without taking much time, just I would like to get into the slides. Sir, as he has already told about myself. Myself, Dr. Ramkumar Krishnamurthy from FICT department, working in Villa College, Maldives. Okay. So the title of today's session is Online Examination Tools. So these are all the things that I'm going to explore now. Online questions making. So what are the ways that we can create the questions? We can set up the questions to the students That is the first one. And second thing, online exam conducting. In which
Ramkumar
ways?
sir, kindly excuse us. Sir, your screen is yet to be shared, sir. Could you please share your screen for us?
Yeah, it's there, sir. Can you see now? Can you see the screen now? It's shared, sir, already.
Okay, sir. Let us check, sir. Let me check.
என்னடா ஸ்கிரீன் தெரியலையா?
Mute பண்ணுங்க, sir. Mute பண்ணுங்க.
ஹலோ,
Have you
கேக்குதா?
have you shared your screen, sir?
தெரியுதாடா இப்ப?
Ramkumar sir, have you shared your screen, sir?
இப்ப கேக்குதா? இப்ப தெரியுதா?
Participants, kindly excuse us for a minute. We have some technical issues here. We'll be back in a minute. Kindly excuse us. ஷேரை வந்து சிங்கிள் கொடுத்துட்டு திரும்ப நீங்க இந்த நம்ம ஸ்கிரீன் ஒன்று
Sir, now is it? Can you see the screen, sir? Now.
Yes, yes, Ramkumar sir, we can see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes, you can go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So without taking more time, because I have spent already 10 minutes existed. Okay. Now, these are all the three important topics today I'm going to share. Online courses.
Ramkumar sir,
Hello.
kindly share your PPT, sir. PPT.
Yeah, PPT is shared, sir.
Sir, the browser is shared, sir. Could you please again share your PPT, sir?
Now,
No,
is
sir.
that okay, sir?
No, no, sir. No, sir. Not yet, sir.
Now, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now,
Yeah, yes, sir. We could see, sir.
now, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, we could see, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir. You can
Okay.
go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. So, these are all three topics that I'm going to share, and the important tools which I'm going to explore here is Kahoot. Just I'm going to give a brief description about Kahoot and Google Forms and Edpuzzle, Proforce and Testmos and Easy Test Maker, MCQM, Hot Potatoes, Safe Exam Browser, and so on. Okay. After discussing this, I'm going to share some marking tools and also rubrics for your exams. Okay. So these are all the agendas, and giving starts from the definition of online examination tools. They are very much useful for creating questions, marking and evaluate them gently. Okay. And next thing is what are the important parameters that we are really focusing for developing that marking for online examination, or just like setting the question type. What about the type and language and subject topics and tagging and question solutions? I mean the answer key that we need to prepare, and marking and its difficulties. Okay, these are the main parameters we must know for doing everything through online. So the way of today's exam is going like from learning to the exam and exam to the competence form. Okay, just like that. And computers. So computers we are nowadays we are using for creating standard questions, and that is promoted to the tool. Then we are converting that into the simulation parts. Okay, and the question type. So usually we will be setting the questions in the form of like will be having like 1 marks, 2 mark, it includes in a quiz. We can create 1 mark and 2 mark by using a quiz setup, and we can develop short questions, 3, 4, 5 marks like that, and some long questions we can fix like 10, 20, 40 marks like that. Okay, so now quiz designer. So it's a famous tool. It's a very interactive tool, and it's like playing with the questions which we have created to the students. Okay, so our role is just we have to sign up that we by handovering our details, and we need to get onto the we need to get onto that Kahoot environment. There we can frame the questions. After framing that, we can share the questions to the students by giving the pin number. By getting the pin number, the students will be able to play with the quiz. Okay, that's a benefit of this Kahoot. So now I can show you. So you just go to that Kahoot login. There you can see the options like this. Uh, just log in and play. So once if you have logged on that Kahoot, you'll be able to see Just I have already logged on that. That's why it is processing. So you can see the screen. It will ask you to create the questions either in the form of quiz or true or false type, anything you can create. And one more thing also you can do with that, just like you can develop your PowerPoint presentation also. You can share to the students, but in order to use those future, you should be a premium user. Okay, so I think it's taking much time. Okay, let me show you the interface how it will be, because it is taking much time. I can show you. Yes. Yeah. So when you log on into that Kahoot, you will be able to see the screen like this. So here I have created three set of questions for operating system and computer networks, and one more operating system questions. So it includes 20 questions. So the benefit of this Kahoot is you can set the time limit like 10 second, 20 second, 30 second, 40 second, even up to 2 seconds. You can 2 minutes you can set for the students. Okay, after creating all the questions, you'll be getting a pin number like this. So you can say you can see this pin number. So this pin number you can share to the students. Okay, let me show you that. And you can also set some challenges in that Kahoot. Okay, after generating this pin number, you can share this pin number to the students. Then the students can get the interface like this. The students can get the interface like this by entering their pin number and giving their name. They can get into the Kahoot. Okay, they can just play with that Kahoot quiz. And the benefit is the student score will be displayed. And one more thing, the topper list also will be generated, and it will be more interactive. So just a demo of Kahoot, it is taking more time. Okay, and another thing is Google Forms. Many of them might have done many things in this Google Form. Just like you can collect the users data, and also you can set the questions like in terms of multiple choice question, and like short question, even it's a paragraph type question. Many things you can do with that Google Form. So what I am trying to say here is you can add one more feature, like by setting the timer. So that feature can be enabled by just navigating to this website. Just like I can show you now. Yes, Timify, right? So this website, so you can use this website to configure that Google Form. The benefit is it just set the timer. It just creates a timer for the Google Form. So that will help the students to do the thing quickly. Let's say like you can set 1 minute. Within a minute, they need to complete all the questions. Okay. So in order to set the timer, you can add it like a add-on. I'll show you that one also. So it's taking. Yes, you can see here. If you click in your drive, and as usual, if you move through that Google Form, you'll be seeing a list of options, right? Under that, you have to select this add-on. So once if you have selected that add-ons, it will enlist many things, right? So like a form limiter, form notification, sending the notification from the cloud to the user, email, everything, and form ranger. And this is that the timify.me. So once if you have installed this, it will set the time like this. Okay, I have already installed, that's why it is showing like this. And so you can also create the form from here. You can create a test like this. So here the benefit of this link is you can enable the camera tracking, and you can hide the timer also if you have been in the premium plans. So these are some of the feature in this Google Form. And similarly, you can use the certificate as well. I think that part you might have heard about that, right? So you can create many things like you can track the form, the document converter, slide changer. There are many things like that. Okay, I'm just scrolling the many things you can develop, or you can customize the theme. You can create the teacher based database. You can convert this form into the database as well. There are many things you can do it, okay, with this Google Form. So So, and next thing is Ed Bustle. So this is very, very important and very easy to use as well. So in order to use this Ed Bustle, you must have the uh, institution ID. That would be better. So you'll be having a collaboration with the people those are working in your institution. Okay, I'll show you the demo directly. Just like it's a video based content, you can create your own video lecture and you can post the questions over the video as well. So let me show you that one, that demonstration now. Yeah, just like you just Google it that 8 Bustle. So there I have already signed in. So here you can see the things like this in the left part. You'll be able to see that home, curriculum, and that college name and the contents that I have developed and some of the popular channels as well. Okay. So now home, when you click the home button, you'll be able to see what are the things that I have created recently. What are the things that I have assigned to the students recently. Okay. So another curriculum you can develop for basic level to that high medium level. And if you click the institution name, you can search those who are related to the institution, what actually they have done it. It's like a collaborative thing that you can do it here. Okay. So let me show you some of my colleagues. They have done. See, look at that. They have created some of the videos and they have posted as well. Okay. So now, what is the use of this tool? So how we can utilize this tool to the students? That's the thing. Now I'm going to say. So before going to this, just you just take anything like just I'm creating a new class for me. Okay. So here I have already created computer networks mobile operating system. So I am going to create one more class. Just click add a new class. Then you'll be able to see a new class menu. Click it, then set the name. Just I'm setting a name for like security. Okay. So just I'm giving a name, and after giving the class name, you just click this create class. Okay. You just choose this classic, and once if you have created, you'll be able to see this due assignment and no due and students, because we didn't assign anything like that. So
Dr. Ramkumar sir, sorry for interrupting you. The
yeah.
viewers are informing us that they are unable to view your demo, sir. So when you show the demo, kindly share the other screen, sir. The
Sir,
screen,
I'm sharing.
the PPT is visible now, sir.
I'm sharing the screen also, sir.
No, sir, you'll have to do it, Simon. Sir, separately, sir. You'll have to do it separately, sir. The PPT
Now,
screen is no, sir. The PPT screen is visible now, sir. You'll have to share the other screen, sir.
yeah, wait, sir, 1 second, sir. Just a second. Now, sir, now,
No, sir, not yet, sir. Sir, could you maximize your screen, sir, so that.
yeah, yes, sir, I have maximized only.
Sir, could you share your entire screen, sir? Could you share your entire screen, please?
Yes, sir, I have shared my entire screen only, sir.
Oh, sir, it is not visible here, sir. The PPT is visible here.
Oh, 1 second, sir. Sir, now can you see my PPT as well as the browser, sir?
No, sir.
Can you,
No, sir.
now?
Only PPT, sir.
Oh,
Sir, you can go on with your PPT, sir. You can explain us your PPT, sir.
okay, okay, sir. Just a second, sir.
So, yes, yes, capital letter, sir.
Now can you see, sir?
Sir, your PPT is visible, sir. You can go on.
Okay, sir. Okay. You, you could not see my browser, right? Now?
Yes, sir. Only PPT, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now I'll go ahead with the presentation. Okay. So I think I have some technical issue. So can you hear me now, sir? At least my voice.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, okay, okay, sir. So Edbuzzle is a video-based content. Here, what I'm trying to say here is just you can develop your own video. In that video, you can remove the others' speech, what they have delivered on the contents. By sitting in front of the video, you can give your own lecture. Then that can be converted into the video. Then there you can add the questions. That question you can share to the students. So that means whenever the students are viewing that video, they can able to see the questions. After giving the answers, they can get the scores as well. So that's the thing, you can do this Edbuzzle. So in this Edbuzzle, the students will not you can put some restriction over the video where they cannot skip it. So they have to compulsorily watch the video, then they will be giving the they will be answering your questions. So in that way also you can conduct the exam. So that's the thing I'm trying to convey here. So another tool is pros. So pros is also a kind of website which is used to create the exams, like in terms of quizzes, multiple choice questions, and matching, like match the following and fill in the blanks, like that. So for this you need to do a registration. Okay. So by doing that, you can also conduct exams. So it will be very convenient to use as well. So some demo actually I have missed. And this is a offline software where you can easily download from the internet. This is multiple choice question maker. So this quiz maker, it will allow you to create our own quiz. After creating this quiz, you can convert this quiz into the HTML file. So that will be published in the website. So you can share the HTML files to the students also. In that way also you can conduct. It's a downloadable software. And another thing is hot potatoes. So hot potatoes, I think I have that interface. Yes, the hot potatoes interface will be looking like this. It's developed by the Java platform, Java language. Here you'll be having like a JClose and JQuest, JCross and JMatch and JMix and the master. So master is like completely you can develop a set of individual questions that can be compiled into the package or into the zip file that you can make it. And in this JMix you can create like jumbling words, like jumbling the sentences, like that you can create. And this JMatch is used for creating the match the following. And also you can allow the students to choose more than one option for that. That is also possible. And JCross is like a puzzle. You can create the puzzle for the students, and this is by default you can create the quiz as well. And these are the some of the steps that you need to follow for developing that master. And this is a demo of what I want to show you. And easy test maker, this is very interesting tool. You just they'll be giving more demos. So you just log in onto the system. Then they'll be listing out the options, like which are the types of question that you want to create to the students, that you can do it. And the same thing as usual, that you can create one mark, like short questions, multiple choice question, even paragraph based questions also. So This is another thing. And safe exam browser, this is really quite interesting tool. Really, I am strongly recommending this tool. You can Google it. So I think some of the professor might have used that Moodle account, right? So you just tie up with this safe exam browser with the Moodle. So it will be very interesting, because why I'm telling means, once the students open this safe exam browser, it will terminate all other applications. The students will be able to see only this browser alone. It's like we can take an example of Mozilla Firefox, right? So in that, the students can see the questions. They can fill their details. After filling the details, they can view the score once if the administrator permits. So that's the thing. So it's just like a web browser. It opens a web browser without the navigating elements and lack the computers into the kiosk mode. It generates like that, which prevents from switching from one application to another application. So in order to configure this, we need to have this SEB, that is Safe Exam Browser configuration setting file. Okay, that I'll show you. These are some versions. So it should be tie up with Moodle along with this Safe Exam Browser. So what are the things that you have developed or that you have created in the Moodle for your students that can be easily pushed to the Safe Exam Browser? So it will give the 100% confidence, and also you will be aware of that also. I mean, the student will never have a chance to use any other materials to do their exam. So these are the some environment setup. So you can develop some quiz that will be interacted with over the network. Then exam client, the exam location they can monitor by creating this kind of logos, something like this. And these are the some steps to create, I mean, to configure this .seb. So that file should be an important one for configuring that Moodle with that browser. And in order to sync, you can use another tool as well, Elias. So Elias plugins, you can install it, and you can also work with that SEB together. So that's also possible. And Testmos is a simple tool. You can easily create and you can easily publish on the website as well. It's like it will be created a short link. That link you can share it to the students. This is also another tool. And unfortunately I could not show you. This is very interesting. It will be very challenging as well. Even you can easily learn many things from this that quiz. So when you click this, like say for example, if you're clicking this measure, that will show you the pictorial representation, how actually you can measure. Like it will show you the the virtual appearance of the components, like in terms of measuring the picture, in terms of measuring some paragraph size, like this. So another things, graphs, probability sets. There are many things you can easily learn in this that quiz. So another automatic quiz generator. This is a super teacher worksheet. Suppose we are lazy to create questions. We are lazy to develop the question sets. So what we can do is just we can get into this site. No need to log on into this. Just after giving our questions, if you click submit, that will automatically give you a separate PDF file. There you can see the list of questions which you can really work for that. So that's also there. And so far, just I have explained about the ways that you can set the questions. And now we are going to see something for monitoring purpose. This is Proctor U. This is a paid software. So this will allow the students to monitor. Just like the students, you can see here in this picture, a small picture you can see, right? So here, this is like take he is a student is going to take the exam now. So what he will do is just he will ensure the authentication by showing his credit card to the screen. So once if he got that authenticated process from this admin, he will be able to see the whole screen of this student. So likewise, he can monitor all the activities which are carried out by this student. So that is also there. And after that authentication process, he will be able to do the exercises one by one. So another challenging software is Proctor, Proctor, which is developed by HCL company. So actually they are using this one for monitoring the purpose. So this is a paid based software. So the process is first thing is they need to hand over their user credentials for getting the login access. Then and they will check out the system capacity, like in terms of web camera, whether it is enabled or disabled, and they will be checking out the microphone, whether the sounds it really sounds well or not. And the network strength, it also, they will also measure the network capability, whether the student having the strong, I mean, whether the student is having a strong network connection or a weaker one, like that. Okay, and this is also the another option, light or black, like that. So some other options, so all these will be used for checking the system capacity. Okay, so another thing is this option will enable that 360 degree camera, so that will capture the whole building, the whole room. The person is sitting here means the 360 degree will camera will keep on rotating, and what he is actually doing, everything will be monitored once if it is enabled. So face recognition is also there, for in order to find a person, another person is trying to get into the system, that can be prohibited by enabling this face recognition feature. And once if it is recognized, it'll be, I mean, after giving the conditions, you can see that proctor view. There you can, everything, it is an artificial intelligence based method, everything will be monitored over here. So it can be connected nearly more than 100 students at a time, that is possible. And suppose for a case, if the any intruder or somebody is trying to get into that network means, I mean, get into the system means, that will automatically capture and will send the alert message like this. This is also another tool which you can use for exam. And main rules that we need to focus is for making the sound, adverse movement and eye movement, face missing from frame, that is move away from the frame, and background activity, and so on. Okay, another very much useful tool is speed exam. So this speed exam, it's really, it will be very easy to use, because just you have to log in onto the system. There you can create, like you can do like the controller activity in our college, right? Say for example, you can create the number of tests, and you can create the number of classes, and similarly you can assign, you can develop the number of students as well. After creating the module or after creating the subject, you can assign the students, a particular student or group of students to the particular module. Okay, after assigning that, you can ask the students to register themselves, you can maintain their credentials, you can see the password of the student, and after connecting all these things, you can separately set the question paper as well. So once everything is done, you'll share the URL, so along with your college name it will be generated. So once the students moving on to that URL, he can able to do the exam. So if he is trying to escape, or if he is trying to mistake means, that will send the alert message to the administrator as well. So these are the some flows happening in this speed exam software. It's really, it will be good, you can try it. And another thing is online exam easy LMS. This is also learning management system software. I can show you some of the things here. We'll be having that dashboard. I have created the login, I have logged on the system, that's why it's showing like this. And here we can see that exam category and all results, archive, everything. In this exam, you'll be able to create the more number of exams for the subjects as well. And courses, you can also assign many courses. You can give the link for the courses with the exams, what which exam they are doing, and assessment. In that you can add the students, and you can assess the values as well, like we'll be doing in the class. And you can frame the quizzes. Here some existing questions will be there, you can make use of that. Or otherwise, if you are really interested to create one quiz, you can also post there. So that's also the thing, you can do it. For analyzing and statistic report, you have to pay money for that. Okay, that's the thing we need to do there. These are some basic settings which we need to do for the papers. Assessment dashboard, you can see the assessment. See, once if you have done it, so if you have clicked this link, online assessment tool, it will automatically create the frame, and everything it will do by manually. So these are the some of the points, like creating the categories, the questions, the results, page settings, making stylish, some results analysis, all other things like that. Suppose if you want to view results, or if you want to do real-time analysis, for that definitely you have to go to that paid option. So another thing is, you can create the quiz like this. And some of the other test management tools, like TC exam and ABC coaching. This is also another tool which you can create the quiz. And another flexi quiz. This is a dashboard activity. And Ispring quiz maker. This also there, you can create many things here over there. and Quilinos and the test for you. So here you hear the students and examiners and examiner role will be there. The examiner can create a series of tests that can be pushed to the students, so that they are marking their report. Everything can be maintained like this. You can see the students when the date of birth and the phone number, everything that can be shown. It's like it produces like a report about the student. So far, I have explained about the marking. I mean, I have explained about that exam conduction tools and question setting like that. Now it's time to see the marking tool. Okay, so marking. So process is just we need to build that rubrics. Then we need to upload or we need to share to the students. Then we can evaluate their results. Okay, so we can do it. For example, for undergraduate program, you can do like this. You take a simple example question. Suppose suppose you're going to give the question like this. Explain the constructor with an example programs. Just you have given like this. Okay, and that's the question. That question holds 20 marks. This is a thing that you are going to do. And for this, you can develop the rubrics like this: poor, satisfactory, good, excellent. Okay. So here, suppose for the question, if you have like this, you can set the criteria like this. See, the students should create the definition, must give the definition, and after that they have to give the syntax, the correct syntax, what the constructor hold, and the example program, then explanation and output. So suppose a student is giving like a good definition and satisfactory level syntax, and like a poor example program, and the explanation is good, means you can mark like this. For this 3 for the definition, and syntax holds only for 2, and the example program for 1, and the explanation output for 4. So 4, 5, 2, and 7, 12. So this question carried, I mean, for that student, you can score, you can give the score 12. Okay. And this is a simple way to develop the rubrics for the particular question. Likewise, you can create a number of rubrics for a number of questions for each students. Okay, so this is a better way. And for example, if you are going for practical, if you are creating, if you are developing the, if you are asking the students to do the practical, you can develop the rubrics like this by looking the, by setting the criteria, common criteria like aim, algorithm, flow chart, and execution output the results. After setting the criteria, you can go for this rubrics like a poor, a weak, a moderate, good, excellent. Okay, say for example, for aim you can set like this, not fair. So that is not, I mean, he is not properly given the aim. So that's the thing, he is doing like this. And whether if it is he stated poorly, you can give 2 marks. Suppose if in the moderate level, if it is moderate, you can say like they have given correctly, so we will be giving 3 marks. Suppose if he has given adequate aim, that it is satisfied almost like this, means you can say it's a good, and you can give 4 marks. Okay, and if it is excellent, you can say provided an excellent aim, and you can mark it as 5 for this aim alone. These are some distribution. For aim we are giving 5 marks. For algorithm we are giving 25 marks. For a flowchart we are giving 60 marks with the source code, and for execution we are setting a 10 marks. So put together it will produce 100 marks. Okay, so here, like this, suppose for algorithm, you can set the weight for 5 marks. Suppose if the algorithm is good, you can say like it has written a fine step, enough number of steps that the student has really followed, and good discussion also he has done it, and the program also improved. But slightly some details are missing. So in that way, you can say here you can mark it as 4. So 4 means 5 into 5 into 4, 20. So the student will get the mark, will get 20 marks for the algorithm part alone. So for aim he is getting 5, and for example flow diagram and source code, he has given excellent manner, means you can give like 60 marks, the full mark 5, and execution output you can mention like 4. So 2 into 4, 8. So put together it will give some marks for the 100. So that's also there another part. Suppose after adding these criteria, you are really care about the report format as well. Suppose if you are focusing that aspect, you can give a mark for that also. Like you can say that cover page designing, like fonts and line space and heading options you can set there, and for that you can give 10 marks. That can also be distributed by adjusting with these marks as well. So if, because the benefit of this rubric the student will come to know that this is a thing the teacher is expecting from us. Okay, so because the students will never have the opportunity to give the stories, right? That can be eradicated, and also you will be very strict with the rubrics also. So that is also another important thing. You can save the time also. So even because in all the students will be giving the answer in this proper format. So that's also there. And suppose for master thesis, just you can develop in some other way, like having like changing the criteria like title, introduction, review of literature, methodology, proposed methodology, and implementation, code development, and final report formatting, like this. So all these rubrics you can set it by your own. So all these for 100 marks, like that I have created. Suppose we are not, I mean, suppose somebody may not be knowing about that. For developing rubrics means there are ready-made rubrics are also available. You can use it. You can use it for your subject. Okay, I'll show you some of the tools now. Orange slice. This is a very important tool. It will be very easy to use. So you can see that sentence fluency, some vocabulary for this English, just like that. And quick rubric, this is also another way. You can set the parameter as well as you can give the points as well. It will be automatically created and you can easily push it to the students. So another thing is R campus. It's very much comfortable, because if you're clicking on the particular subject related to the subject, that rubric will be generated. If you're clicking that engineering like mechanical, computer science, something related, that there'll be a lot of rubrics will be there. You can easily use that. See, you can see this number of like 7,42,000 rubrics are there. So you can make use of that. Another thing is Ruby Star. Ruby Star also another rubrics development tool. And marking scheme and feedback assistant tool also there. It is also very useful there. And some of the presentation tool like Prezi and Haiku Deck, like a slide doc. These are the tools that you can use for your design making, for setting the questions or recording, like this. Cam Studio, Visual B, History, Red, White, Pink, My Listo, Dipti, like this. And for example, for developing online survey, you can use this crowd signal. And some of the quiz tools also, they are quiz slides and 8base and paper sala. So this is also, they are virtual. This is an offline software you can download and you can use in your system. But I'm just telling you, you can use this only in Linux environment. That will be the good thing for that. And Caldin is also there. And some of the references, these are the referred sources. With this, I'm concluding. So audience, if you have any questions, sir.
Hold on, sir. The audience. I request the audiences to raise your questions in the chat box, please. Sir, the first question is, one participant has asked, what about Turnitin?
Yeah, the Turnitin plagiarism also you can use along with the Moodle, sir. That will also help you to evaluate the student's assignment.
Sir, could you
You
please
can
list out some freewares, sir?
freeware means for you're telling plagiarism, sir.
Exams, sir. The question is,
Like, sir, once again repeat, sir.
could you
mean you are asking that?
No, the question is like this, sir. Could you list out some freewares? The question is, chat box, it is listed like this, sir.
No, freeware for what, sir?
Sir, that is not mentioned here, sir. And the next question is, what is the best tool for conducting quiz for mathematics subject? What is the best tool for conducting quiz for mathematics?
That quiz you can use, sir. That quiz I have shown now.
Yes, sir. Sir, could
Yeah,
you repeat the name, sir?
That quiz.
Okay, sir.
I can show you that also.
So one more question is Kahoot more useful than Google Forms kit? Yes, the question is Kahoot more useful than Forms?
Actually, in Kahoot, you can have some real-time experience. Like you can also get some sound noise also, like creating some musical noise like that in that Kahoot. If you are enabling, if you're giving connection with the speaker. In terms of Google Form, you cannot see like that. And similarly, in Kahoot, you can set only the questions like, for example, for multiple choice, and there are some limitations also for setting the questions. And one more thing that you can do true or false also. So you can create the question for setting the true or false based questions also in that Kahoot. For if you're taking in that Google form, those things will not be there. Just you can do like a multiple choice question and short range questions, paragraph questions, like or even quizzes for collecting the user credentials like that you can do in Google form. In Kahoot, the timer will be there. Just like for each question you can set the timer like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds like that. In Google form, you cannot have such a kind of individual timer, but whereas you can set it as a whole. For example, 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute like that. So that whole minute will be applicable to all the questions. Whatever, how many numbers that you have created like that.
The next question is, is the online exam tools hackable? Is it possible to hack the exam tools?
Yes. I also got to say yes. Actually, there may be a chance that they may take or collect your data because you are handovering your credentials, your details to them. So obviously, there may be a chance that they may capture the data. Suppose if you feel that you are not going to give confidential detail or confidential information, just you are going to use and throw like that. If you are doing means you can use that. But if you are going with the payment based, there will be some agreement. So no need to worry about that, the security. So they will take care of that.
Sir, the next question is eProcto free? eProcto,
No. You are
yes.
payment only, sir.
Okay, sir. It's a paid software. Okay,
Yeah. We have to pay for use that.
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, you said something about SEB, sir, exam something, sir.
Safe exam browser, sir.
Safe
Safe exam browser.
exam browser, sir. There is one question, sir, that propped up here, sir. Um,
Mm.
how safe and secure is safe exam browser, sir? The question is like that, sir.
That's really good question. Actually, the safe in the sense you can monitor the student just like you are giving only one screen, only one browser window to the student. The students will be able to see only that screen for doing everything. Maybe the single question or maybe the paragraph type question, maybe whatever he may use. He cannot browse, he cannot search something from the internet. He will be allowed to use only that screen alone. So we can work there only. So in that way you can control the student.
Sir,
And also,
you mean to
yeah
say you can lock the screen? Yes, sir. It's like lock.
yes. Whenever if you have opened that safe exam browser, that will terminate which are the application that you have already existed.
Okay.
Whatever that the tool that you are opening, that everything will be closed.
Okay, sir. Only one more question, sir. The last question for the day, sir.
Yeah.
Kindly. Sir, is it possible to conduct practical exams online, sir? Is there a tool available to conduct practical exams?
Yes, sir. There are some tools like some diff checker, some yes, sir. Some of the tools are there, like where the students, if they are doing or they are doing a program means that can be monitored by the staff as well. But actually, I forgot the name. There are some tools are there, but that is available. That option is there. So maybe I'll share it to you later.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Some tools are there, sir, but still exist.
Thank you, Dr. Ramkumar, for patiently answering our all our questions, Ramkumar. And
Yeah,
dear participants, we sincerely apologize you for the technical glitches
yes,
that we had today, and we hope that we will be able to upload videos done by Dr. Ramkumar in our Tech Talk channel in a couple of days. Could you do that, Dr. Ramkumar, sir?
yes, sir, sure, sir.
We would have the entire presentation in our Tech Talk channel in a couple of days. We sincerely apologize to the viewers on the technical glitches that we have had today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. So it is time to show our gratitude. May I now request Dr. M. Jayakumar, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science, to offer the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. I deem it a great honor to propose a vote of thanks to all who have helped us in making this online webinar that a resounding success. First of all, I would like to propose hearty vote of thanks to our resource person, Dr. Ramkumar Krishnamurthy, for making excellent presentations and making this webinar interesting and meaningful. Thank you, Dr. Ramkumar.
Thank you, sir.
I
Thank
would
you.
like to thank our active participants from various states and countries. Thank you, participants, for your queries and suggestions. I would like to express our profound gratitude to our principal, Dr. Paul Devaran, sir, for his continuous support. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our beloved head of the Department of Computer Science, Dr. Sober Sumail David, for his moral support and guidance. Thank you, Dr. Sobers. I am happy to express vote of thanks to our staff members who have made this online webinar a grand success. I extend my sincere thanks to our IT Support Center of Bishop College for making this webinar a great success. Once again, I thank all for your cordial cooperations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for a comprehensive vote of thanks. So we have come to the end of this webinar. We thank all the participants from different parts of our country and the participants from across the globe who have taken your time to attend this webinar. And let me sign off by saying stay indoors and stay safe. Participants are requested to submit the feedback forms. The feedback form link will be available till 9 p.m. today. Thank you.